How's everyone doing today? This is just going to be a quick thoughts ramble video. I don't have anything written down, so it's just going to be what comes to mind. We have a lot of people these days who they don't understand the watch hobby, and if you're not in the watch hobby, you probably wouldn't understand it. I don't understand women that collect shoes and purses, so I guess there's that. But you have a lot of people now that think the wristwatch is obsolete. There's no need for it. We have cell phones now. Why have a watch? Why waste your money on something that's what is considered to be inferior as far as time-telling ability? With people not knowing that we have radio-controlled watches, things like that, I can understand their point, but my thought is we went from pocket watches to wristwatches for convenience. So here's an example of pocket watch. This is my great-grandfather's 1923 Elgin, small seconds. Great at the time. I mean, it's heavy, weighty, looks nice, I guess. But every time you want to check the time, you're reaching into your pocket to do so. So as time kind of went on, soldiers started figuring out ways to strap these to their wrists. I got a 7¼ inch wrist, so let me see if I can fit this in here. That's a pretty good chunk of real estate on my wrist, and it's kind of heavy. So we go to designated, sorry for the glare, designated field watches. Now this watch, this is a Hamilton khaki field automatic in 42 millimeter, much smaller than the pocket watch and much more convenient. So then we get into more specialized watches like dive watches. This is the Nodus that I recently reviewed. If you watched that video, I doubt many people have, since this is the second video I've done. Now, neither of these three watches are as accurate as a cell phone, granted. This, on the other hand, is. This is a Citizen. Let's see what the model was. This one. This was an AT4008-51E. This watch is 200 meter water resistance, so beats the cell phone. This watch has a sapphire crystal. Scratch resistance on cell phones versus this watch, I'm not sure. It is what it is. But I don't have to plug this watch in ever. It's powered by light, and it's also radio controlled, so it's just as accurate as a cell phone, and it's on my wrist. So to me, it's convenience. To me, if we go, people that want to argue the cell phone versus wristwatch, I kind of sort of understand their point as far as why waste money on something that you're wearing. But I mean, people are now wearing smartwatches, which the smartwatch is only as smart as the device it is paired to, so it's still not a standalone object where any of these four are. Not as accurate, not as accurate, not as accurate as a cell phone. Just as accurate, in my opinion, much more durable, and I don't got to plug it in. So I don't know what everybody else's thoughts are. I don't know if anyone else has given much thought to the chronological order and how we arrived at wristwatches versus pocket watches. But in my opinion, the people that say, why are you wasting money on watches to, you can check it with your phone, to me, they're kind of going backwards. I mean, we've gone from pocket watches to wrist watches, and then back to high dollar pocket watches if depending on what your cell phone can do. So anyway, those are just my quick little ramble on that. Leave comments. Give me your thoughts. I mean, are we wasting money? Are cell phones really that much more superior to a wristwatch telling time, especially when you get into like a radio controlled Citizen like this? Let me know what you think.